welcome back to another video. Actually, it might not be morning when you're watching this, it might be afternoon, but it's morning here, and I'm starting off a Monday morning filming, kind of hoping it'll give me some motivation to tackle what I need to do today. Hopefully it'll give you guys some motivation for the start of your week. So like I said, it's a Monday morning. You guys will probably be seeing this like a Monday afternoon or so. But I have a extremely messy house from the weekend that definitely needs a cleaning. So today I'm gonna try to just clean it up. We leave in less than a week for vacation, which if you saw my last video, you know that. But anyways, so that has my mind a bit like, I gotta get everything around and together and gotta make sure all the loose ends are tied up before we leave. All the things. The kids are here with me eating breakfast. They're eating eggs and a cinnamon roll, which is, yeah, quick and easy. But anyways, I need to run out today to grab some more eggs from the farm, and I need to drop off a birthday gift for somebody. I also have, I think my lemongrass like restock items are coming, so I thought maybe I'll show you guys what I get when it gets delivered. The door's open right now. We actually put up one of these like easy screens. I don't know what to describe it as, but they're like, you know, $15 at Walmart or something. So that way to try to keep the flies out and the kids can play in or out. It's kind of a rainy day. If you can't tell, it's not the most bright sunshiny day, but that's okay. So anyways, this kitchen is a wreck. I'm gonna get started in here, and I thought I would just turn the camera on, let it roll, and let you guys come along with us today on our day. So I'm gonna hop to it. Let's get into the day. So first thing this morning was to clean up the kitchen, and I don't like that my kitchen is a mess in the morning, but sometimes coming off the weekend, this is just what happens. I try to spend Saturday and Sunday hanging out with the family or resting or going to church or all the things, and not worried so much about what my house looks like. So Monday mornings are often a cleanup time for me. So this morning I made the kids eggs and then gave them a cinnamon roll and set them down to eat their breakfast. Zendaya wanted to eat on the floor with her baby, so hence why she's eating on the floor. And then I just stick Kai's high chair next to her or next to whatever I'm doing. And I got to work cleaning up the dishes while they were stuck in one spot. After the dishes, I moved on to doing some sourdough cinnamon rolls. I like to have these around for breakfasts, especially Nelson really loves them, either added to his lunch or for his like first break at work, or for his like mid-morning break, he likes cinnamon rolls. So I've been making sourdough ones, and this is a recipe I got from Lisa at Farmhouse on Boone. It's really simple. It's just your starter, water, honey, coconut oil, flour, and I did a little bit of maple syrup here because I ran out of honey, but it's a basic recipe. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking for a good one, check out her channel here on YouTube, and she has some amazing sourdough recipes that are really simple. So I got started on the dough because this had to sit all day till this evening, and I wanted to make sure this was fermenting all throughout the day, so it had the most time possible to ferment. So yeah, this was the next thing on my to-do list this morning, and then I just covered it and sat it on the stove for the remainder of the day till I was ready to bake that evening. After that, Zendaya and I went outside. Kai was down for his morning nap, and I had some plants that either needed some soil because Kai got into them, or one that needed repotted. So I just added a little bit of soil to this fern, which was needing it for a while, and then I also potted this cute little cactus, which was a gift Zendaya picked out for one of her aunts. So we were getting that done this morning, and it was quite nice weather and fun, and Zendaya enjoyed helping me repot the plants. So this day was moving right along, and before I even started filming, I had taken the sheets off of our bed to wash. So I wanted to get them put back on as soon as possible, and I wanted to thank Chill for sponsoring this portion of the video. They sent me some things to try out, and I thought I would share them with you guys because with these warm summer months coming up, these are perfect. So they sent me some cooling bedding, some pillowcases, a comforter, and a blanket for our bed that is their cooling technology, and we have been loving it. So our house does not have AC, we just have like a window unit, so I guess it technically does, but it's not like built-in AC, so it can get kind of warm in our house in the summer, especially since we live on the second floor. And these cooling pillowcases have been a lifesaver. So you know that feeling when you flip your pillow over to like the cool side to kind of just get a break from the heat in the summer? Well, these cases feel like this like all the time, and I have been using them now for a little bit and absolutely loving them. They have one side that is cotton and then one side that is their cooling fabric, and it is just a great thing to have for the summer months. And like I said, we've been using them quite often. Not only that, but they look cute and they gave our bed a little bit of a refresh. I also wanted to put Chill's cooling comforter and blanket on our bed as well. And so I opened up their comforter. It is super lightweight and has one side that is more of like a cotton side and the other side is a cooling side. But it's so nice and, like I said, lightweight. It folds up super small, so we actually took it with us on a trip as well, and it was super easy to transport because it's not huge and bulky, but it also is kind of just like that nice weight that you need when you want a blanket on your bed. So last I was trying their cooling blanket, and I would just say Nelson has pretty much claimed this. He loves it and I love it too. And on a side note, Nelson was working outside and got poison and kind of figured out that this blanket is so great if you have like itchy, irritable legs. It really kind of just calms that and gives you like that great cooling sensation. Not quite an ice pack cooling, but that nice chill relief if you're one of those people that kind of just gets irritated legs or anything like that. This is a great thing for you, and like I said, we have been loving it so much. I'm gonna leave the links for these down below as well as a discount code, so if you have been looking for kind of some cooling or cooler blankets or bedding for the summer, check this out. This was a great addition for our bed. I definitely will be recommending Chill to anyone because we have been loving it, and it's just been that great addition for a good night's rest for us. So now that my bed is made, as you guys saw, I got sheets put back on, that stuff's done. I'm going to try to work on the living room, and after the weekend, like the weekend I kind of just let things go, and then Monday it's like, you know, terrible and I have to work to get it cleaned up. So I'm gonna work on that. And also I thought I would just tell you guys, in case you were wondering why our bed is in the living room and not in our bedroom. So Kai sleeps in our bedroom still, and he had not been sleeping the best. Well, he just wasn't like an amazing sleeper. He's a baby, so, or kind of a baby, so yeah, it's expected, but whatever. Anyways, so we moved our bed out here with hopes that it would be less like disturbing for him because he goes to bed at 8 and then we go to bed at like 10, and so that's like noise coming in or going out or whatever. So anyways, and it definitely helped, and so he's finally sleeping all night long, which is so good and just like a relief. And we're getting more sleep, so things will probably be moving back to how they're supposed to be in a little bit, but for the time being still out here. So in case you wondered, There you go. But I am going to go ahead and clean up here in the living room. The kids are over here eating lunch, so that's why I'm looking over that way. So anyways, while they are eating, I'm going to try and do a quick pickup, and it's obviously not going to cover everything because it's bad. But if I can at least get a couple things like in order, back in place. Behind the one couch right now I have boxes and snacks and things for vacation, so I'm kind of like starting to do work on that, and I don't really have any other place to put it. So like I said, I'm gonna jump into this and see what I can get accomplished in a few minutes while the kids are sitting still eating their lunch.
So next I moved on to cleaning up the living room, and for you moms out there, have you guys found like a very efficient way to clean up a bunch of small toys? I know for me, I feel like there's always so many bits and pieces all over the floor, and what I normally do is just get down and pick everything up and put it on the couches so I can kind of sort it from there. But do you carry a basket around with you, or how do you pick up all the little pieces that end up all over the house? Or maybe that just does not happen at your house, but that totally happens here. I'm always looking for better, more efficient ways to clean up that I can do it faster and still get a good cleaned up room.
So I'm going to take a break from my cleanup endeavors and open up my lemongrass box that just came. And this is not like a subscription or anything, but these are like my skincare products and my clean beauty products that I use. I get them all from Lemongrass Spa, and I really love their stuff. I've been using it for about a year now, and I think it's really, really affordable, and I don't purchase every month or even every other month, but just kind of as I need, and I was running low on quite a few things, so I ordered some stuff that way we have it before we leave on vacation. And Zendaya wants to help me, so we're just gonna take it out, show you guys a couple things that we got, basically what I use as far as like skincare, clean beauty, just in case you ever wondered. Here you go. Okay, so like I said, we only got a couple things, but I thought I would show you what they are, and Zendaya loves doing this, so she's helping too. Do you want to show them what that is? What is that?
Yeah.
Can you say what it is? It's lotion. Yeah, so can I see it for a second? Actually, wait. No, this is body wash. This is for in the bathtub. So this is their prebiotic. It's probably not going to focus, but it's a prebiotic baby wash, and I use it for shampoo and for just regular wash. Yes, for Kai and for Zendaya. So we were running low, and I think I've only bought one other bottle of this since last June. So that's how long this stuff has lasted. Not sure if that says anything about the product or if that talks about me, but anyways, yeah, I really like this stuff. A couple other things that I grabbed. Oh, let's not open it. No, it's gonna come out everywhere. The only beauty product that I grabbed was this Rose Tan Mineral Foundation, and it's definitely a little dark for my face, but with summer coming on, and if my complexion changes a little with sun or anything like that, I have some of this. I want to add it probably into my normal color just to give it a little bit of a darker hue to match my normal skin tone, so it doesn't look like I'm like, I don't know, fake tanning over here or something. So that was okay. Let's not do that. That's for the bathtub only. Anyways, so that's the only beauty product I grabbed. A couple other things were deodorant because summer. These are magnesium deodorant sticks, so they're actually new. I've never tried them before. They smell divine. One is lavender and one is lime. So I'm going to let Nelson pick whichever one he wants, and then I will keep the other one. And their lotion, or their deodorant, always goes on really smooth. I really love that. So anyways, yeah, that was another stock up item.
It's for my husband. I bought it.
Okay. I also grabbed some body polish. This is kind of like a sugar scrub, but it leaves your body super moisturized. I like using it instead of shaving cream, so hence that. And then some body wash. It's both a coconut scent, so that's great. And then the last thing I grabbed was the revitalizing hair mist. I like having something for my hair that's not what's the word? Hairspray. Sorry, brain blank. That's not hairspray, but still like a hair spray. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So this is kind of like a conditioning type of thing. I like to add this into my hair when I'm combing as opposed to using a ton of hairspray. So that's what this is. And yeah, so we're gonna go get these put away, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do next, but I will catch up with you guys when we figure it out. Hey you guys, so it's a little bit later. The kids are up from their naps and they're playing here. So I am getting ready to make some brownies, and I'm just making these because I'm hungry for them. And they're gonna be from scratch.
I'm hungry and I'm hungry.
And my kids are hungry too. So we're gonna make brownies. Anyways, I just found a recipe on Pinterest. It's gonna be super like basic and easy. The one thing that is not as basic is that I am gonna grind my own flour for these, so that could be fun. But you guys will get to see it with me. This is something I've started recently and have not talked about yet because I'm still learning, and I kind of want to wait till I have a little bit more of it under my belt till I share it with you guys. But you'll get to see a little bit in this video. Not exactly sure how it's gonna go, and I do want to sift some of it because I don't want to have 100% unsifted flour, but I also don't want to have to sift all my flour. Does that make any sense? Anyways, I think this is the last thing I'm going to do before I wrap up today's vlog. And I'm going to do supper later, but it's going to be, yeah, something simple and whatever. Oh my goodness, flies. Anyways, so let's make some brownies, and hopefully they turn out good.
So I am using soft white wheat berries here for my brownies. You typically use, or at least from what I know, you use soft white wheat berries for things like pastries, brownies, cookies, and then hard white wheat berries or hard red wheat is what you would use for breads or things like that where you want more of like a bread type flour. This would be more equivalent to like pastry flour, something like that. As far as I know. So sorry if I'm wrong. If you know more than me, definitely feel free to correct me. But from what I'm learning, that is what it is. Here is what they look like. And my grain mill that I'm using is a Nutrimill Harvest. It is a stone ground grain mill. So it has two stones in that actually rub together to grind the wheat. And it does have a setting for fineness. So I have it on the finest setting here for the wheat that I'm currently grinding.
Originally, and I actually don't think I'm gonna sift this. If I remember right, I had never ground white wheat berries, soft white berries for any recipes yet. I don't think. I've done hard white wheat for like breads and things like that, because that is what that is for. Sorry about that. But anyways, I had never done the soft white wheat. So after looking at it, it is I think to be fine to not sift it, especially because brownies have a lot of other things in and are not primarily made of flour. A couple of reasons why I decided to switch to grinding my own flour, which there'll be more about this in a video later, but I wanted flour that was not fortified or enriched like a lot of the stuff you buy at the store. So this is not, because it's freshly ground obviously, and the wheat berries are not fortified or enriched. I didn't want flour with iron in it because I'm trying to, yeah, cut down on the foods that I buy that have iron already in them, like fortified foods. Yeah, you can do your own whatever on that, but that's just for our family, what I'm trying to do. A couple other things about it is that you have to store it in the fridge or the freezer once it's ground if you're planning on using it in more than like 2 days, because this also does not have any stabilizers, so it will go bad, but the wheat berries will not. If you store them in an airtight container, they will keep for like years and years and years. So that's a really great shelf stable food if you're someone who likes to stock up on these kind of things. Obviously flour does go bad at a certain time point, but wheat berries you can store for so long, and then have fresh flour whenever you want it. Fresh flour also has a lot more nutrients in it because it has not been sitting, it's fresh. And it also has more of the wheat berry in it, well it has all of it in it, as opposed to store-bought flour, which is sifted, doesn't have all the parts of the wheat berry in it. So that's like a random education lesson that you did not ask for, but a couple reasons why I decided to switch to grinding my own flour. And it has been a lot of fun. It's been a learning experience because baking with fresh ground flour is different than baking with like store-bought flour, but it's fun and it tastes phenomenal, and so yeah, I think it's worth it. So anyways, I'm gonna get into the actual baking part of this now that I have this ground and showed it to you guys. You kind of see like what I'm working with.
this brownie recipe is super simple, and I am giving the flour a little bit of time to settle before I use it because that's going to help it to measure more like your typical flour. You can't quite do a 1-to-1 ratio, or at least in my experience, of fresh milled flour to store-bought flour, because this flour has not settled at all like the flour that you get from the store or that comes in a bag. So first off, I'm melting my butter and my chocolate chips, and then I'm actually making my own brown sugar as well. It's really simple. It is, I believe, 1 tablespoon of molasses to 1 cup of sugar. So I kind of eyeball it if I want it lighter or darker. But that's what I'm doing here. And it's just one less thing that I have to buy at the store and keep around, since I definitely already have white sugar, and molasses is a really good shelf staple food. So I did that as well for these brownies. They're really easy. They turned out great. And it's definitely a make again recipe.
To let you guys know how the brownies turned out. They turned out super good. I just tried one, and doesn't every brownie recipe turn out good? Or maybe y'all have had some that have flopped. I've never had one that flopped, but in case you're looking for a good one, I will leave that one down below so you guys can check it out. It's just one I found on Pinterest, so it's super easy and simple. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today. I enjoyed bringing you guys along. I hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some good Monday motivation to start your week. Don't forget to check out my links down in the description box, especially for Arc Chill if you're looking for some nice cooling blankets or just blankets in general for this summer. Those are some great ones, so I definitely recommend those. I will see you guys next week in my next video, and until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye guys!